noisy for a little bit. Landscape crew. I thought you guys would like that footage. Father blower. Right. The new and improved father. Natural vitamin D, that's right. Mealtime 6, that's right. Big J, Delray Beach Navy, Mealtime 6. I kind of like that. Delray Beach Navy, Meal Team 6. Who would like to see Lenny dressed up as the guy in the Navy and the Village People? That would be kind of fun. If you guys did a Village People. We got Leather Daddy and we got Lenny, the Navy boy. Hopefully he'll be done with that leaf blower in a minute. Oh, I just got a super chat. Who did that? $2 from Big Mike. Shout out to my people, Father. Hashtag transsexuals. I like that. Thank you, Big Mike. We're going to get there. I told you guys the first $300 I get from Super Chat, I will go with Andrew to Powerhouse Gym, and Andrew will film me doing a walk around at the new Powerhouse Gym with the owner, and I will sign on the dotted line because I'm a man of my word. I don't want to be accused of embezzling any of this Super Chat money and blowing it on, trannies, transsexuals, transgender, or illicit drug use. you guys are do a good job of being supportive of Big J. So I wanna start out this channel on a good terms. GHB. Father deserves support. Well, I'm trying. Don't refer to yourself in the third person, Father. Okay. Haven't I always called myself Big J? It's kind of my thing, I thought. I thought it'd be third person if I said the Father. The Father. But I am Father. Me, Father. Him, Father. I don't know what my pronouns are. So you won't steal the passport money. That's right. Jay's the type of guy that give himself a nickname. Hardly. Yeah, Lenny blew that passport money on Molly. How close are we to getting you a membership at Powerhouse? Oh, I think I'm at about 130 buck out of 300. Whoa, someone just sent 499. TL. Get money threatening to jump off parking garage in Texas like Ian, Father. No, I'm not going to do that, but thank you for the 499. I appreciate that. Now we're at about 135 buck. I was talking to Andrew. Andrew was trying to see where Ian, oh man, it's hard to read in the sun. We are still at war, Father. Never forget 9/11. That's right. Hippo spotted at the local pool. You got that right. Well, oh, there's Chuck E. Cheese Ranch. I'm kind of glad he left with that leaf blower, but at least you guys got to see him do the walk around behind me. That was pretty entertaining. Oh, YouTube does take a big cut. I forgot about that. Well, Andrew was looking at my YouTube account on his computer, and he can't find the super chat money. So I don't know if maybe it's something we got to try to look for a little bit harder. I've been just keeping track of it in my head. But once I get the membership at Old Powerhouse Gym, basically I'm just going to try and build my channel to handle my groceries. It's really just, I think it's your AdSense account. Yeah, that's true. Whoa, Anthony Mikado just sent 1999. All right, thank you, Anthony. That puts us 20 bucks closer. I think we're at about an even 150 before Instagram or before YouTube takes their cut. I forgot about YouTube taking their cut. So we're at about 150 before YouTube takes their cut. So we're about halfway there. So I don't know if we'll get there before Thursday. Andrew has Mondays and Thursdays off. So if you guys want to see a video from the new Powerhouse Gym, hopefully we can get it done on Monday. I haven't had alcohol for 2 years and 9 months. That's great. I'm at 3 months. Hopefully my metabolism starts to improve. Jay, you should do some short to the point how-to videos on your channel, like how to bench press, how to squat, etc. Well, maybe I will, but I was just trying to get my lifts back to, where they should be, a good baseline. You know, right now I tested my baseline with all three lifts on 3 consecutive days. I think what Saturday I squatted 275 for 12. Sunday I bench pressed 275 for 10. And then Monday morning with Andrew, I did a bent over barbell row 275 for 10. So I know where my baseline is with 275 on all three of my major lifts. So I know where I'm at. My bent over barbell row is going to improve more than anything because I don't have any muscle. So the last thing I want to do is tear a goddamn bicep. Will you start doing overhead press? I really should, since a big bench is not in my future. I should start goofing around with an overhead press because that doesn't involve my pec tendon at all. Thoughts on overhead pressing every day? I would be against that. Yeah, I should emphasize more pressing, but I don't know, I'm kind of stuck in my old ways. Thoughts on bent over rows at a 45-degree angle with the ground? Not sure. What's a 45? Halfway between standing straight up? I think that's kind of a Yates row, isn't it? A 45-degree angle? I don't like that. That hurts my lower back trying to stay at a 45-degree angle. I like to tap the bar on the floor, not bounce it, but tap it. I like doing a tap and go, which is not a pendley row. A pendley row, the bar should come to a complete stop so that when you pull, you're starting from a dead stop. That's why the name of the deadlift is the dead lift. You're starting from a dead stop. So I like pendley rows. I think they have a place in your training regimen, but I prefer the tap and go. Hey, there's a $5 from Robert Banks. Do you prefer David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar era Van Halen? Dude, I would say both. I think 5150 from an album perspective, which I believe is Sammy Hagar's first album with Van Halen, if I'm not mistaken. I think from an album perspective, 5150 might be their best album of all time. But there's no replacing some of the old school stuff with David Lee Roth. So that's that. 5150 was way ahead of its time from an engineering standpoint. If you listen to 5150 and you listen to the quality of the engineering, it's hard to believe that was recorded in like 1986, 1987. I mean, their studio that they built, I believe that was the first album they recorded in their brand new studio was 5150. And that equipment was way ahead of its time. Because if you compare the engineering quality of 5150 to anything else from that era, and 5150 blows it away. Boy, it's getting hot out here in the sun. Time for a dip. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad Cheese reminded me about YouTube taking their cut. Forgot about that. I forgot all about that. But whatever, I can't complain. So I'm looking forward to this new gym opening up. It just looks like they're a little behind schedule. They were shooting for the end of this month, And from what Andrew's been driving by there, and it doesn't look like they've made much progress since Andrew did the filmed that short clip from there the day him and Brad bought their memberships. I know in Delray Beach, getting permits from City Hall is a motherfucker. They really love to slow down progress here in Delray Beach. So anything that requires permits to change that from a furniture store to a gym, which I'm sure includes plumbing and heating and cooling, pulling those permits is a major motherfucker. Even if you got all the money in the world and you're paying cash for everything, the permits are what hold you back. They the people that run Delray Beach keep growth at a snail's pace on purpose. You know, unless of course you've got the kind of money to bribe them. I think it's pretty corrupt around here because they're eating up a lot of real estate to build fucking 3-story condominiums. Pretty much Delray Beach, downtown Delray Beach, a lot of older houses are getting bought up by the block, and they're tearing them all down, and they're putting up these cookie cutter 3-story fucking condominiums. Because I believe in Delray Beach, you can't build anything taller than 3-story. Or maybe that's just east of US 1. I'm not sure, but there's nothing real tall in Delray Beach. Maybe west of US 1, it might be taller. I know east of US 1, it's 3 stories. So pretty soon, once they frickin' get done building every fucking condominium that will possibly fit near downtown, there's not going to be enough parking for the people that live there. And the restaurants and bars are going to have a real problem. You know, and Delray Beach really put it to the people too. Now, the parking on A1A next to the ocean, next to the beach, used to be free. Now they got goddamn meters, and I think it's $5 an hour to go to the beach. Fucking bullshit. Oh, Father, getting some of that natural vitamin D. Who says I'm fat? I think I look great. Too bad nobody else agrees with me. Oh. I might have to buy a digital scale to put in my bathroom because I know you guys are dying to know how much I weigh, and I honestly don't know because every place I go, the scale is a huge piece of shit. So I think there's no replacing a digital scale in your own bathroom so that after you get up, take that big morning piss and empty your bladder. Then a few minutes later, you usually got to take that big morning dump. I think that's when you should weigh yourself with an empty bladder and an empty colon. Well, Lenny's colon is never empty. That's when you should weigh yourself. Because by the time I get somewhere to weigh myself, I'm already taking in fluids. Not the kind of fluids Lenny likes, but usually a scoop of pre-workout, which I don't do dry. I do it with water. But I can't find a decent scale. These scales at the gyms are big hunks of shit that can't be trusted. And the scales at Publix, they're those big industrial type size scales that have the big round dial. And I swear to God, you go to it, every Publix you go to, you're going to weigh something different. So I don't trust them either. So, you know, you get morons that jump on the scale, little kids play on the scale. It's hard to keep those things calibrated when people are assholes. And, you know, most gyms have those stupid old-fashioned balance beam scales where you slide the weights. Dude, if those aren't kept in perfect working condition, they're basically garbage. So, those of you guys that may have done wrestling in high school, you know what I'm talking about. When you're trying to cut and make weight, it's a whole lot different if you're on a fucking scale that's been maintained and calibrated. So I don't know. I might have to fall off my wallet and go to Walmart and get a digital scale for my bathroom. I'm sure they're not too bad, but that way I'll know because I honestly want to be 275. I don't want to get any closer to 300. And if I start weighing myself every morning, I think that would be good for me. I need the reinforcement of weighing myself every fucking morning. That way, if I have something too salty, I'll see it on the scale the next day. I'll be like, why the fuck am I a pound or two heavier? Oh, that's right. I had a steak with a bunch of salt on it. So I think that's, oh, did someone super chat me? What the hell? $5. I can't see who did it. Sorry if I'm ignoring you guys. I can't see the comments with the sunglasses. Robert Banks left $5. I'm leaving the Air Force soon and looking for work. Father, what's the best entry-level trucking company in your opinion? One that'll get you your CDL for free, bro. Check out the big mega carriers. Swift, Schneider, JB Hunt, all the mega carriers, the ones that have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trucks, and they've got they've got offices and yards all over the country. Those are the ones that'll usually pay for your school, and then you just have to sign a contract that you'll work for them for 6 months before you leave, which is no big deal because your first trucking job, you want to keep a minimum of 6 months. So don't worry about signing that contract. You want your 6 months experience. Personally, I think it's better to do a full year with your first job and then start looking after you got 1 year at your first trucking job. And trust me, if you get 1 year of experience, you will be able to go to a different company and make a lot more money. It's really hard to stay at the same trucking company and make more money. You can go to a different company and automatically get 10 cents more a mile once you get that year of experience. And 10 cents a mile's fucking, if you do 3,000, what's 3,000 times 10? That's 30,000. It's 30,000 pennies. How much of that is that in real money? Is that like $300? Something like that. Anyway, but that's how it works. That's usually how truckers get a raise is they switch companies. That's why so many companies offer sign-on bonuses. So, and that's another reason people leave. They're giving fucking rookies a sign-on bonus, but they don't reward the people that stay hired on. And guys are like, fuck this. This rookie just got a fucking $3,000 sign-on bonus. I'm fucking out of here. I've been here fucking 3 years and they're giving me fucking 2 cents raise a year. Fuck them. So that's basically the nature of the business. But yeah, I would look at the big mega carriers. It won't be hard. They'll usually, a lot of times, if you go to a truck driving school, the recruiter for the school, he'll do all that work for you if you want to do it that way. What he'll do is he has connections, he has recruiters at the big mega carriers, and he'll get you what, technically, I guess it would be a scholarship, but he'll get one of the mega carriers to sponsor you through truck driving school. And then once you graduate truck driving school, you've already got a job, and they'll put you on an airplane and fly you to one of their, usually fresh out of school, you're going to have to do like a 21-day training program. So expect to get out of truck driving school and not be on the road right away. They're going to fly you somewhere, or maybe, if you have one that's within driving distance of your house, you can drive there, whatever. But you're going to if you hire on to one of the huge carriers, you're going to go to one of their main what do they call it? Operating centers, that has offices and classrooms, showers, laundry, um, TV room, and they'll put you up in a hotel. And a lot of times they give you like some pocket money for training, like $50 a day or something ridiculous. And they usually feed you. So if you're getting a free hotel room and they're feeding you 3 times a day, and they're giving you like $50 a day, you should be able to get by on that, especially if you're fresh out of the service. You probably don't have an apartment or a house. I would look into that route. Do your 3 week, because they want to train you after you get done with truck driving school. Because truck driving school is a fucking joke. You can basically you can put a chimpanzee like Dale through truck driving school, and he's still going to skip a gear and launch the truck into someone's fucking front porch. So they're going to want to put you through their little training program. So that's probably the way to go. That's the way to get it done for free, is to get sponsored by a mega carrier. Well, anyway, I guess I burned out that topic. Collie muscle trucking, yeah. Where are we at? 27 minutes already. Wow. I'm telling you, working for a mega carrier is horrible. I agree with you 99%, but it's the way you're going to get that experience that you're going to be able to pick your job after you've got the 6 months to 1 year. Yeah, you're going to have to make some sacrifices working for a mega carrier. You're going to get loads you don't want. You're not going to get home as much as you'd like. Your pay is going to not be that great. But you know what? You got to suck it up, Buttercup. Because after you get that 6 months to 1 year of driving experience with a reputable company, you're going to be able to decide where you want to go, not who will take me, where you want to go. So it's all about sacrifices. Hey, if he was in the Air Force, he knows about sacrifices. So I think for a young guy who doesn't own a home yet, may not have bought a car yet, it's a great opportunity to bank some coin. Then you can find some chick, get married, have a baby, and then lose everything. Start over. That's the American dream, bro. Start over. I just lost half of everything. Start over. So anyway, I'm being a little sarcastic, but that's basically what America's all about. Whew. Still tweaking a little bit on that pre-workout. I switched pre-workouts because I can't find Outlift by Nutrex anymore. I don't know if they still make it or not, but Vitamin Shop's not carrying it. And I went to another store called Nutra Shop. They don't carry it. So I don't know what the deal is. And I don't want to deal with mail order bullshit. I want to buy something off the shelf. So I went with this new pre-workout. Maybe you guys know a thing or two about it and you could tell me about it. It's made by a company called Nutra Bio. Nutrabio. Nutra Bio. I think I got that right. And they basically make 3 levels of pre-workout. They make the standard issue, which is what I bought. They make a stimulant free, which I really should be on because of my AFib, but whatever, I'm on beta blockers. And then they have the an extra or a high intensity one that's loaded with stimulants that you couldn't pay me to buy. You couldn't give it to me for free. I'd give it away. I like the one in the middle. If you've ever read the story about Goldilocks and the 3 bears, The little bear always liked the things that were in the middle. So I know I told you guys about Dr. Seuss and the star-bellied Sneetches. You can learn a valuable lesson from that book, but you can also learn a lesson from Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Dale kind of reminds me of that baby bear. Big Lenny would be Papa Bear. I don't know who Mama Bear would be. So yeah, I got the middle of the road pre-workout. I think it's 350 milligrams of caffeine per scoop, which really isn't that crazy. That's like, before cups of coffee became 16 ounce, people would say that's the equivalent of 2 cups of coffee. A normal cup of coffee that you would get at a diner. 350 is like 2 cups of normal coffee. Not Starbucks coffee, normal fucking coffee. So 350 milligrams I can handle. And that's the only caffeine I take in all day. I don't take in any other caffeine. And I don't do my cardio on pre-workout. Just got a text message. So anyway, starting to. Jay, take us through your final 48 hours before going to the hospital. How you were feeling, and were you scared you were dying? I don't think this is the right time and place for that. I think it'd be better if Andrew and I did that sometime, with Andrew filming and somewhere where we're not going to get interrupted. It's a great idea, though. I've never really told the full story. And I think that needs to be done on a Monday or a Thursday, and definitely not during a live stream. I think Andrew should film that with his camera, and Andrew can get some questions prepared ahead of time, and then Andrew can edit it and put it on his channel. Fuck, I had to end that. I didn't know you were going to walk behind me on camera.
Why would that hurt?
You don't want to get involved. Trust me.
Yeah, but I can see way over here.
The fuck it won't.
You're that close to it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. Just go over that.
Yeah, the guy was here with the blower doing a walk around, and they saw him. Got a good kick out of that.
Blowing this?
Yeah.
Come on, back. What are you doing? That third shift. Get over.
Could you hear me talking as you were approaching?
No. Yeah, I thought someone was here. Come here, Daddy.
Well, someone was here. Don't let him over here.